That should have went to Bret Hart. No, actually, should have went to Yokozuna. Oh my God. But no, we gotta go back. We gotta, I harp on this a lot because it was the fucking baddest decision making ever. Now, Hulk Hogan is a piece of shit for even going in there and trying to challenge Yokozuna for the title at WrestleMania 9 after his match. But Bret Hart, he beat Bret Hart fair and square, but no, I'm the Hulkster, and so I gotta go in and I gotta win the belt for the kids. Instead, you should have been tag team champions with the fucking beefcake.
Hey, look who's here. Hey, me, Matt.
So, if you can tell by the beginning of the video, yes, this was about the Yokozuna Icons. Now, Icons is definitely the beginning of the WWE Network's take on a lot of different episodes of what is to come with every wrestler that they're gonna do on the show. But I'm gonna talk about the Yokozuna one, and it was one of those interesting things because I knew a little bit about that before the documentary anyways, and it was kind of interesting because here's a guy who wrestled in the 80s and basically was the Samoan guy, be in the Anawahi tribe, if you will, which obviously the biggest Samoan family out there, and a bunch of different wrestlers. So he comes to the WWE and they make him a sumo wrestler, which was actually pretty cool because there were so many guys like High Chief Peter Maivia and the Wild Samoans who were wrestling as Samoan wild men, if you will. So Rodney, who came over, they said, okay, well now you're a sumo. Which, when you think about it, there's a lot of sumo wrestlers in Japan who are actual Samoan, so that was not far off. And yeah, there's that. And then you look at a situation where he's a big man, and yeah, you had guys like Bam Bam Bigelow and Earthquake, but here's a man who was athletic and everything else. And I thought that was pretty cool. And winning the Royal Rumble in 1993, which I actually did rent on pay-per-view with my brother, and was surprised he won. And then, of course, the whole bullshit with WrestleMania 9, and I'm always gonna fucking defend it, that Yokozuna should have stayed the champion. Now, I know that Mr. Fuji had challenged Hulk Hogan when Hulk Hogan came to Bret's rescue. But when you look at it this way, because I had looked at Bruce Pritchard's podcast, and he said he didn't know whether Hulk Hogan was the champion in Europe when these house shows were happening, so it would have made his championship reign completely pointless. Now, there's a lot of rumors out there that Hogan didn't want to have the match with Bret Hart because Bret was too small, blah blah blah, whatever. Fuck you over. But, you know, in actuality, losing the belt back to Yokozuna, there it is. But yeah, so this was kind of where things fell off, because then Yokozuna had feuds with Taker, Bret Hart, and honestly, I can't remember who else. But then it came back after an absence about his weight, and then he came back with teaming with Owen Hart, and he had Jim Cornette, and that the British Bulldog, and then still just blows me away. All three of them are no longer with us. But he comes back, and he was 3 times the size he was when he left. So the rumor is, and well, it's not really a rumor, Yoko would sneak in food, because he was taken into the health thingy, weight loss program, and he would sneak in pizza and whatever. But this guy ate a fucking ton. He ate so much. So, yeah, it's kind of, you know, the main reason he passed away. I was watching an interview with him like 6 days before he died, and he pretty much almost filled the bed that he was lying on, which, you know, was really sad. You know, you take him, or you take 2 of me, hell, maybe even 3 of me, and made up Rodney and Hawaii. But he also was probably one of the most nicest, the most generous people out there. But I didn't watch the whole documentary. I just watched a review of it. But I thought I would put it into my own words, just because I knew a little bit beforehand. And then, of course, the video that you saw in the beginning of Wheels of Fury that we did. And I'm still going to be, I guess, bitter about that, but that's just me. Anyways, I will watch it eventually, the whole thing. But from what I saw, it was really cool. And it's a shame that it just ended the way it did. But anyways, talk to you later. Bye.